Hi, Kara. How are you today?
I'm hanging in there.
Yeah, how are you feeling?
Um, I don't know. I've been having kind of a rough week. I've got a presentation coming up, and it's giving me a lot of anxiety, and I'm just really not looking forward to doing it. I have to go up, and it's on my own, so it's not like a group presentation. It's an individual one, and um, yeah, I'm not looking forward to it because I don't think I'm going to do well. And then my dad's going to get mad at me. And I don't know, stressed out about that.
Okay, well, why don't we talk a little bit about that? We'll talk a little bit about that in a few minutes. But we're definitely going to still focus on the CBT strategy that we discussed last week. Do you remember talking about decatastrophizing and
Yeah,
what that was?
I do. I remember that.
Okay, so, catastrophizing is something when you are magnifying or um, minimalizing certain things and feelings and stuff like that. And this is something that I think by decatastrophizing, we can talk through some of the issues that you have when you might make things a bigger deal than they really are, and just how we can kind of come back to ground level and try and see the reality of the situation, which will hopefully, by utilizing some of those skills and strategies, help you, and specifically can help you in dealing with your anxiety for your upcoming presentation.
That'd be great.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
All right. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to ask you some questions, and we'll just kind of go with the flow and see how that goes. Does that work?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to ask some what if questions, just sort of some made up scenarios for you. So, some of your anxiety around it's social, being in social situations. What if you were in a crowd of toddlers? What if the crowd of people you were in were toddlers? How do you think you would feel in that situation?
I mean, I don't mind kids. Kids are fine. They do their own thing. So they're more, concerned about a toy that they're playing with than maybe a person like someone like myself in the room. So I feel like it wouldn't be scary being in a room with a bunch of toddlers.
So, kind of what I'm hearing you say is that it's less scary, or you would get less anxious because you wouldn't feel like they were focused on you.
Yeah,
Is that right?
exactly. Hmm.
Okay. What if you were in a crowd of toddlers and you had their favorite treat? You had a candy bar. How do you think that would make you feel?
I mean, I'd have a bunch of babies probably wanting to come talk to me or like come up to me. I mean, it might make me a little like panicked at first because it's a lot of babies coming at you at once. But I don't know, babies aren't that scary. They're just little.
Sometimes um, it's a good trick to just think about some of those things in a less scary way. So, what if um, what if you were giving a presentation in front of a bunch of 10-year-olds? How would that make you feel? You're a little bit older than them, a little bit cooler than them, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it'd still be difficult. Maybe not as difficult. But yeah, you're right. I could probably do a presentation around 10-year-olds.
Around 10-year-olds.
Yeah.
So, I kind of brought this conversation back to your presentation and your current situation, or something that you've been thinking about. When did you say your presentation was? It's not for a little bit?
It's this Thursday.
Okay. Well, what I kind of want to do now is talk with you about some of the strategies that you could use to sort of prepare yourself for your presentation in terms of dealing with your anxiety. So one thing that I think would be kind of fun and silly, and it would probably make you laugh, is to maybe set some stuff up in your room and practice, maybe using stuffed animals or, and get some practice being in front of just objects that don't really care and no judgments, and you're comfortable around them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be a little bit of, I don't like to use the word homework, but I would like you to do before your presentation. How does that sound? Do you have any other ideas of anything else that you could do to kind of prepare?
I don't really have any stuffed animals, but I do a lot of drawing, so I could put my drawings up and maybe give a presentation in front of them.
I think that's a really, really great idea.
Yeah, but I think practicing would help me give my presentation and maybe not be quite as nervous.
Great. Would you maybe, when I see you, I think I see you right before your presentation, would you want to maybe, you could do a practice run with your drawings and then do a practice run with me?
I would really like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I think that's all we have time for today, but I'm really looking forward to hearing your presentation and practicing and you putting some of these skills and stuff to use.
I am too. I'll have to show you my presentation next week.
Awesome. Thank you, Kara.
Thanks.